It's August 2018, and I'm at Barris Custom Industries in North Hollywood for a garage sale. But 32 years ago, I was standing in line with a bunch of other guys for the garage sale of 1986. So let's see what's going on today.
I was basically George's right-hand man for 20 years, and 20 years before that I just worked on cars. I ran a mechanic shop out of here. And after George passed, they're not really too sure what they're going to do with everything, so they're having a garage sale. We cleaned out the rafters that have been started packing since 1960.
It's been 2 years of getting this together, and then after we're done getting a little bit of rest, we're going to get back to work and trying to make part of the shop a museum, and then this portion is going to be the potential future of what the progressiveness of Barris will be. I can't go into too much about it, but you'll have to stay tuned on that one.
George's amazing collection of vintage model kits thrilled us collectors, and I think I saw some of the same faces 30 years later. But in the meantime, I got to talk to the man himself.
Builder of the Batmobile, Mr. George Barris. George, how are you today?
Good. How are you doing today?
Good. I'm glad to meet you, too.
Good. I'm so glad you were able to come out to our event today.
Now, for fun, do you ever just drive these cars around and just enjoy them? Or can they be driven on streets?
The Batmobile is a little tough because wherever you would park it would become a problem. Knight Rider, once in a while, I'll jump in that and throw on the little chase lights, and we go all over the different places. But
now, somebody told me today that all these model kits in this area were actually stored here over the years. Is that true?
Yeah, I started collecting them in 1957 with Lou and Royal Glazer from Revell. Then in 1960, I went to AMT, and I was with them for 12 years. From then, I was with MPC for 8 years.
Well, I certainly appreciate your talking to us today, and we were enjoying the show a lot. When Batman wasn't riding around in his super spiffed up Lincoln Futura, he was riding in the Batcycle. This thing was made especially for the Batman movie, which was made in 1966, but it's got the special bat insignia all over it, and Robin would sit in the little sidecar over there. We're standing next to one of the original kit, the talking car from Knight Rider vehicles. This is originally a Pontiac Trans Am, and was used in the first couple of seasons. This car shows the original Knight Rider plate on the back, and of course that fancy talking console inside.
So I guess in retrospect that things haven't changed all that much in George Barris's little corner of the world. The front entrance of that building looks pretty much the same to me as it did back in 1986. And of course I don't look the same because it is 32 years later. Well, I picked up some magazines and some small posters today, but I wanted to share something that I got back at the 1986 event. This is a 1966 Aurora Batmobile kit, still in its shrink wrap, and if you look carefully, you can see that it's autographed by George right there. So I bought it for $80 back then. It's now worth about $350. It was great meeting Jared Barris today and learning that they're going to be carrying on the family business and tradition. Here in North Hollywood, I'm Mike Clark.